Now at 6, Missouri lawmakers make a push to regulate hemp products. Plus, a Missouri court ruling could determine who has the authority to tax recreational marijuana in the state. And a bill honoring 2 missing Oklahoma girls stalls on its way to the governor's desk.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Some Missouri lawmakers push to regulate hemp products. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. Many hemp-derived products are available for sale in Missouri, but unlike marijuana, these products often lack safety testing to protect consumers. Some Missouri lawmakers are now pushing for regulations that would require testing for harmful ingredients like metals and other toxins. One local hemp business owner says he supports these measures, explaining that customer safety is his top priority.
Making sure people are educated, that we're helping them, that we're modulating them appropriately, listening, and making sure the big thing is to ensure that we've done all the homework for the product so they don't have to worry about some dangerous product being in here, because we vet every company that we deal with. We make them prove that they are in compliance with the government.
In some states, hemp regulations mirror regulations for marijuana, since hemp and marijuana both come from the cannabis plant. A court ruling in Missouri could change who can tax recreational marijuana. When Missouri voters legalized recreational marijuana use for adults in 2022, local governments were allowed to place an additional 3% tax on the products if voters approved. Well, in many areas, counties and cities are stacking these taxes, each receiving 3%. But a court ruling earlier this month says that stacking of taxes is not allowed. KOAM Samantha Walker has more on what this means for Missourians.
Since its legalization, the taxation of recreational marijuana has helped generate substantial funds for local governments. Jasper and Newton County and cities like Joplin and Carthage have all had voters approve a local tax. Jasper County alone has collected over $1 million from that tax in the past calendar year.
We are using that $1 million to help with our public safety, with our law enforcement, paying our officers what they should be paid market.
In May, a circuit court judge ruled that the 3% tax can be collected by both the county and city where a recreational marijuana store is located. But earlier this month, the Eastern Division Missouri Court of Appeals ruled that cities and counties can't both issue that sales tax. According to that ruling, counties can only tax sales at stores in unincorporated areas where the county is the local tax jurisdiction. For example, the city of Joplin can tax dispensaries within city limits, but Jasper County can't tax those same businesses.
The language we read, we felt like it could be stacked. The voters approved it, so we thought we were good, right? We thought we were in the clear, and so now I don't like being in this limbo. It's very confusing for everyone, and we just don't really know what the future holds.
For many in the marijuana industry, the ruling is welcome news, as they believe less taxes will encourage more customers. The executive director of the Missouri Cannabis Trade Association says the ruling, quote, helps put $3 million back into the pockets of Missouri customers each month. According to the Jasper County auditor, this change is a big hit to the county.
Nobody wants to go through and be like, oh, you're not getting this $1 million that you've already built into your budget and you've already promised your department heads that, we're going to share, or, most importantly, we're not going to take that money from the public safety, right? So we're going to have to pull it from somewhere else.
She says for now, the county is keeping an estimated revenue from the local recreational marijuana tax in the budget for the upcoming year and hopes that the latest ruling will be appealed and tax stacking will be allowed again. Reporting in Jasper County, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
St. Charles County is expected to ask the Missouri Supreme Court to reconsider the ruling made by the Eastern District Missouri Court of Appeals. The Jasper County auditor says she predicts other counties will do the same. The Missouri Department of Revenue has not yet announced if or when counties will stop collecting these taxes, or if previously collected funds will have to be returned. It's drying out a bit after a rainy day. Let's check in with meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney.
Well, so far today, temperatures started off the morning and in the upper 60s. So this was about 11 a.m. and then by this evening we're starting to dip down and this is our low, and it's just going to continue to drop as we head into the rest of the day. Now we got about 1.5 inches of rain, and all in November about 7 inches. So we are 4 to 5 inches above what we normally see this time of year. So that is a fantastic thing. We'll know on Thursday how that affects our drought. Now winds are still gusting 35 to 40 miles per hour, and that's going to continue through the rest of the evening, but dying down as we head into Tuesday. The amount of rainfall that we received in some areas just north of Pittsburgh, near Iola, north of Chanute and Veneta, almost 3 inches of rain. So we got quite a bit of rain. And now we do still have that wind advisory until 6:30 and then a flood warning as well. But tomorrow is going to be looking fantastic, and I'll have those details coming up.
See you soon. It's back to the drawing board for a bill named in honor of 2 slain teenagers in northeastern Oklahoma. Laura and Ashley's Law is named for 2 Welch, Oklahoma 16-year-olds who were kidnapped and killed back in 1999. While their bodies were never found, 21 years later, one man was finally convicted and sentenced as an accessory to felony murder in the case. But Ronnie Busick served only half of his 10-year sentence before he was released in May of 2023 for good behavior. Laura and Ashley's Law would require anyone convicted of accessory to murder to serve at least 85% of their sentence. Last spring, the House passed the bill and it was on its way to the Senate, but time ran out. Now the process starts from scratch in the House again. The mayors of Springfield, Columbia, Kansas City, and St. Louis have called on the Missouri governor-elect, Mike Kehoe, to prioritize an end to youth violence. The mayors want the new governor to amend state law to bar minors from possessing firearms. In a letter, the mayors proposed 2 ideas they believe would make Missouri cities safer. 1, amend state law to match a federal law which prohibits those under the age of 18 from the possession of handguns, and establish a better reporting system for weapons-related incidents at schools. That would include the creation of a public database to keep families informed.
In this instance, what is driving us is a common threat to focus on public safety. And so that was the purpose of our letter, and we wanted to reach out to the governor-elect and ask that he certainly consider us as partners, as collaborators in this effort as we hopefully deal with a statewide emphasis on public safety.
In the letter, the Springfield mayor says of the 133 shooting investigations in 2023 in Springfield, 21 of the suspects are 18 or younger. The mayors have requested a meeting with Governor-elect Kehoe once he's sworn into office. Coming up, the Gorillas get ready for the postseason. Brock Baldridge has a preview of Pitt State's matchup in sports. But up first, a college in southwest Missouri looks for safety solutions after a vehicle strikes 2 students in a crosswalk. The president of Cody College in Nevada, Missouri, says the school is having conversations with the Missouri Department of Transportation about what measures can be taken to promote the safety of students. This comes after 2 students were hit by a car in a crosswalk while walking across campus. KUAM's Melissa Alexis has more.
Constantly working with the students to try to improve safety here at the campus.
Last Wednesday, 2 Cody College students were struck by a car as they crossed from the north to the south side of campus.
It is on a state highway that runs through essentially the middle of Cody College's campus. And so it is it has pedestrian crossing flashing lights there.
This crosswalk is located on a state highway and doesn't have a traffic light.
In that particular location, one has to stop, push the button, wait, look both ways multiple times, particularly in busier times of the day.
The president of Cody College says they're having conversations with the Missouri Department of Transportation to figure out ways to ensure the safety of students. But there are some complications.
They have indicated to us it's too close to add another traditional street light there. There are 2 additional crosswalks that are not too far away.
The Cody College Director of Safety says he's working with students to help them stay as safe as possible as they walk through the crosswalk.
I have a responsibility to look out for each other, and any way that we can do that, helps before you engage the crosswalk to look both ways. make sure cars are either slowing down, they see you, or stopping, and if they're not, just to wait before you engage that crosswalk.
One of the students injured in the incident is still in the hospital after undergoing surgery. Both students are expected to recover. Reporting in Nevada, Melissa Alexis, KOAM News.
Before the accident occurred, additional signage had been added near the crosswalk to alert drivers that there's a pedestrian walkway ahead. The college is exploring more ways to make that area safer. A little bit later, the Lions look to right the ship after a shaky start to the basketball season. Brock has that and more coming up in sport.
And following our storms today, we have a serious drop in temperatures later this week, and I'll have those details coming up. Well, we've had quite a few rounds of rain through early this morning until mid this afternoon, but taking a look outside downtown Joplin from the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, we have wind and even some wet roads, but we don't have any more rain tonight, at least not even for the next week or so. Now, wind advisories are still in effect until 9 p.m. tonight. We also have a flood warning out in Miami, and that is in effect until Wednesday morning. So definitely some flooding going on from the storms earlier, but they have passed. Clouds are starting to clear out now as well, and we're looking pretty good for the rest of the evening and definitely fantastic for the rest of the week. But I'll get to that in just a minute. Rain accumulations today in some areas, there's very isolated areas, but a little yellow spot north of Pittsburgh near Iola as well, north of Chanute, and out in Veneta in Oklahoma, got about 3 inches of rain. Now everywhere else, only about an inch to maybe 2.5 inches. Not a lot, but it was definitely more than we, have gotten in the past. And hopefully we'll know on Thursday when our drought tracker is updated how it affected us. But until then, we're going to enjoy the fantastic days ahead. Tomorrow, starting off sunny all day long, and that's a nice break from today and yesterday. Temperatures are starting off in the mid to upper 40s by 8 a.m., already 50 degrees. By noon, already just about 60 degrees. We're getting to the low 60s tomorrow with our overnight low tomorrow night and into Wednesday morning, dropping down to mid to upper 30s, 35 in Joplin, 37 in Iola, Chanute, and Neodesha, 36 in Independence. And then we're going to continue to cool down. Wednesday highs in the low 50s to even upper 40s in some areas. So 52 out in Grove and Miami, but 48 in Stockton, Monette, 49 in Fort Scott and Lamar, and about 50 degrees in Joplin and Pittsburgh. Not too bad with the overnight lows, though, dropping down to just about freezing. So we're getting down to about 32 degrees in Joplin, about 31 in Neosho. Some areas may even get down to 30, maybe even 29 degrees. And pair that with the wind gusts as well through these mornings. Wednesday morning, winds gusting out of the northwest, west-northwest, about 30 miles per hour. Pair that with our already cool temperatures starting off in the mid 30s. We're going to have some pretty chilly wind chills. Now, winds will continue to gust on Wednesday, 25 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts through most of the afternoon. And then again Thursday morning, and this is where we're seeing near freezing degree temperatures. And then pair that with the wind gusts, we could see wind chill values as low as mid 20s. Now, after our cool week, as we head into Thursday and Friday, we're going to start to see a slight warm up. So Thursday, we're going to start to see that ridge building. And then as we get into Friday, that's when the ridge is starting to move over the area. And we are going to start to see an increase in temperatures, upper 50s Friday, low 60s Saturday, Sunday, and even into Monday, with the overnight lows warming back up into the low to mid 40s. Now, we do have some scattered shower chances Tuesday and Wednesday. That is going to be a cold front moving through, so it's going to drop our temperatures, though at this time we do not see a severe threat.
That's good anyway, and particularly for those people who are going to be traveling before and after Thanksgiving.
Definitely.
Thanks. Still ahead, the Joplin Outlaws released their schedule for the 2025 season, and Missouri Southern men's basketball plays on their home floor tonight. Brock Baldridge has that story and more.
Missouri Southern men's basketball has been a little shaky to begin the year. The Lions are 1-3 to begin this season. However, there's still 2 weeks before conference play begins. The Lions still have some time to add some non-conference wins. Tonight, Missouri Southern is facing the Southwest Baptist Bearcats. First time that these teams have met since 2021. This game is just getting started at the Leggett and Platt Center in Joplin. We'll have highlights and post-game coverage from this game right here tonight at 10. And the Arkansas Razorbacks men's basketball team is in action tonight. The Hogs take on Pacific Tigers in Fayetteville. We'll have a final score update from that contest right back here tonight at 10. Well, the Pitt State Gorillas are officially in the Division II playoffs, and they will host the Harding Bison this Saturday. Pitt State finished the regular season with an 8-2 record, and they finished in second place in the MIAA standings. Pitt State wrapped up the regular season by going on the road and defeating the Northwest Missouri State Bearcats 23-7. Last time Pitt State allowed 7 points or fewer in a game, it was back in Week 0 where the Gorillas beat Ferris State to begin the year. Now Pitt State will enter the playoffs for the third straight year with their sights set on the national title.
This win right here against a great team is going to set up more success in the future, especially in playoffs right now. I think we do have a chance at this national championship, but we're going to take it day by day, practice by practice, rep by rep. Offense is down, our defense steps up, and when our defense is down, our offense steps up. And I think that both sides of the ball, especially the defense, really came out here and gave it to them. Like, took what we needed to take and made every play we needed to make.
In just playoff mode. I mean, you're in a 1-week season now from here on out, so our attention to detail, our preparation, and our execution has to continue to climb each and every week.
Luke Nigman was named the MIAA Special Teams Player of the Week. This comes after the Girard native scored 3 touchdowns in the game, and one of those was on a special teams play after a blocked punt. The redshirt freshman also leads the team in rushing touchdown this year for the Gorillas. Well, we're 6 months away until baseball season begins, but the Joplin Outlaws have already released their 2025 season schedule. Joplin is the defending Mid-American League champions as they start the excitement for yet another season. Mark your calendars. Opening day is set for May 22nd against the Fort Smith Marshals. The team will play a 64-game regular season with playoffs beginning on August 5th. Just like last year, game times from Monday through Saturday are set for 7:05 p.m., except on Sunday. Those games do not start until 6:05 p.m. For more information, visit the sports page on KOAMNewsNow.com. That's it for sports. We're back after this.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. The ongoing nursing shortage continues to put a strain on the healthcare system. Plus, retailers offer combo deals to entice folks to shop with them for their Thanksgiving meal. And in celebration of Native American Heritage Month, the Joplin Library is teaching the Quapaw language to kids. Those stories and a lot more coming up tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Book lovers in Southeast Kansas had a shot at a members-only book sale. Today, the group Friends of the Pittsburgh Library announced the launch of its fall membership drive. Current and potential members could take advantage of a buy one, get one free book sale on a variety of gently used books. Anyone who purchased membership also received a free t-shirt. Saw rain for a good portion of the day. It was nice to get at least a brief glimpse of the sun before the sunset.
Exactly. But you'll get plenty of chances this week because it is sunny skies until Sunday, pretty much. But temperatures are going to be a bit cooler. Low 60s tomorrow, low 50s Wednesday and Thursday with the overnight lows at or below freezing all the way through the weekend.
I still have some plants out there on the patio. I guess I need to be bringing them in soon.
We're going to see maybe some frost a couple of those mornings.
Okay, it's inevitable, of course. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.
Closed captioning is brought